You've been in this industry for like you said 2000, so it's almost close to 23 years. Yeah? That's quite a long time. So what are the general myths that you've seen people face? I mean, one of them we just finished talking was people not wanting to share, but generally those kind of myths that you've seen which you would want to break today.
Now, I see a lot of people sometimes talking, and I feel very bad. Okay, so that all of us have been in the print industry. It's given us so much. Everything that we are, we have, possess, everything that we've achieved is because of the print industry.
True.
Sadly, when printers meet, or even I see even within friends, they say, boss, print industry is dying. You better think of something else. And I've been hearing this. I've had customers ask me that. And I always tell my print partners that friends, that I feel so sad when people have doubt about your existence. That if you don't move into something else, you might perish. So I think the biggest myth is print ain't dying. It ain't going anywhere.
True.
Yes, you might have to reinvent yourself. And
That's
which happens in every industry, right?
Yes.
A typewriter died a sudden death when PCs came in.
True.
Right? And maybe those brands died, but I'm saying there could be a few guys who completely upped their game and became part of the PC revolution.
Yes.
So same way, a print company needs to just put their head together and say, listen, what's the path I want to take?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have to die.
Yeah.
Right? Digitization is not going to kill me. Right? And maybe Sprint Card is one small example.
Yes.
And yes, today I feel very blessed that I probably could think of it, 10 years, and it's been a journey, because I feel that because we have a very matured product, it's only because of 10 years of thinking that went behind it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's very easy for everyone to do, but I think what every print converter or a commercial printer who's really at the raw end of the stick today needs to just pause and question, what can I do? Rather than saying that, boss, I'm going to die. So I think the biggest myth is print ain't dying. Maybe you are.
If you don't change your thoughts.
Completely. Because I tell a lot of people, you only fail when you decide not to get up. You can fall 100 times, and I don't call that failure. The day I decide to get up is the day I think I'm defeated and I've failed.
Yeah.
So as a commercial printer, why accept defeat to digitization?
Right.
Either you can join the digitization revolution,
join hands.
Right? So, or you just transform and give customers something that you feel that they are going towards. It's easier said than done, but I don't think it's an impossible kind of a task.
Absolutely. I mean, quite well said. I mean, in terms of the patience that you had, to develop Sprint Card parallel along with your existing business, and being open to other vendors being a part of your business and not looking at them as competition. And it is so well connected with your thoughts. It's not that sirf bolne ke liye bol raha hai. He is also getting his actual competition on board, and probably they would be selling products which he would not be competitive enough to sell.
Completely. In fact, just as you said, it took me back to the time when one customer said that अगर आप दूसरे vendors को onboard नहीं करेंगे, I think this is going to be a showstopper for us, right? A non-starter. And at that time, the printer in me got a little arrogant. नहीं sir, वो तो हो ही नहीं सकता. माल तो हम ही supply करेंगे because I'm giving you the platform free.
Yes.
So I realized that though I thought that I'm wearing a hat of a tech company, in my heart I was still thinking like a service provider.
You didn't want to leave the threads of
exactly. So I was still thinking as a business owner.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm going to hold on to the customer if I'm giving that platform free.
Right.
But today I think of a tech partner saying that, okay sir, if you don't like us or you don't want to work with us for whatever reasons, then we just come as a tech partner, and then we onboard so we become far more inclusive. You don't have any opposition. They don't have any sort of inhibition that, listen, we are putting all our eggs in one basket.
Correct.
And today, if you think from their perspective, you have corporate governance, you can't have everything going to one guy,
yes.
Right? The way we wouldn't buy ink from one guy.
Right.
All of us probably have 2 suppliers or 3 suppliers.
Sure.
So when they're large guys, they need to have multiple partners.
Right.
So I just think we need to, sort of switch the way we think.
Yes.
And then suddenly the world opens up.
Right.
Today I realized that, that time I was so focused. I was blatantly arrogant. अगर सर हमको धंधा नहीं मिला, platform नहीं मिलेगा. And there were times that now I'm thinking maybe 7 or 10 then said no because of this proprietary condition.
How long did it take for you to change this thought कि नहीं मैं ही करूँगा to be open to others?
So I'll tell you, when a lot of customers told me this, it got me thinking that if 5 meetings में से 3 में objection आने वाला है, right? So we're talking about a 60% ratio who's wanting you to do this.
Okay.
And then I discussed it with my dad and few friends, and some of them said, listen, you know what, they're right. Think about it. If someone came to you and said कि हम आपको we'll give you a ink platform to that, but ink हमसे ही लेना है, you probably would think that I'm not going to give everything to you.
Okay.
Right? And then of course when there's dependency,
Okay.
You can hold them ransom at some point in
Right.
terms of rates or whatever.
True.
So then I realized that listen, I need to think out of the box. It took some time, but as I said, COVID really helped me.
Yeah.
And during that time, there was a lot of learning that I think everyone
I'm
did.
sure.
You read a lot, you
Yes.
changed the way you thought, and then you
Yes.
said, listen, hey, I need to think the way I'm currently thinking. Otherwise, I'll be left behind when I go back to the new normal.
Right.
Right? And I think that really
That really changed the
Completely.
way you thought.
Completely.
Nice.